What's going on, ladies? Finally getting around to the guy advice video that Courtney has been promising you for the longest. We're just going to kind of do some questions that we got off her Instagram, and please follow her on that, and I'm sure she'll link it below. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started.
Do you like being a guy?
I'd say I like being a guy just because I feel like girls have more things that they have to deal with than guys do. Being a guy is kind of laid back, stress-free.
What's the first thing guys look for in a girl?
The first thing I look for in a girl, they have to be funny. They can't be like, you know, they can be a little quiet, but I don't want them to be to the point where I'm doing all the talking and they're just kind of looking at me. But another thing, physically, teeth is a big thing for me. So, I mean, that's just kind of my personal opinion. I don't know how other guys feel about that, but if you have some nice set of teeth, that's always a plus.
Do you like shy or outgoing girls?
This is kind of a tough one, because I don't like girls that are too outgoing, and I don't like girls that are too shy, because if you're too outgoing, most of the time you're going to be, you know, that obnoxious girl that's ranting and you know, too giddy and stuff, and I don't like that. And too shy, like I said before, is just kind of sitting there with your fingers crossed and, I don't know, twiddling your thumbs. I don't like all that.
Do you like when girls wear makeup?
When we go out, girls usually like to wear makeup, and it doesn't bother me. But if we're just, you know, relaxing at the house or whatever, and they feel like they have to put on makeup, I don't really like that, because I feel like you're trying to hide from, you know, that person that you're with, and I don't think you need to be doing that. You should be comfortable with the person that you're dating, and if you guys are at each other's houses, you shouldn't have to worry about makeup.
Does body weight matter?
I mean, to me, yes. Body weight's kind of like you can't be too heavy, and you can't be a stick either, because, I mean, that's, to me, is just unattractive.
Does age matter? Okay,
at my point in life, I think when you're about 20 years old, you know, my age, you shouldn't be shooting for anything 18 or under 18. 18 and older is always good, and the guy should always be older than the girl, in my opinion.
What is the perfect kind of date?
Perfect date for me is just something kind of laid back. You know, I don't want to go out and do something too fancy. You know, maybe just going to the beach or going to the movies, or my favorite, going bowling. First date with Courtney.
What do girls do that you hate?
My #1 pet peeve, doesn't even have to be a girl, but just the fact that if it was a girl that I was going for and she did this, I would completely shut her down. Smacking your mouth when you eat. If you can't chew with your mouth closed, it absolutely drives me nuts and makes me want to grit my teeth.
Do all guys want that one thing?
I can't really speak for everybody, but for me, it's not so much a necessity. It's just kind of like, you can do with it, do without it. Well, you know, I feel like some guys can be like that, you know, and you kind of want to stay away from them because, you know, not too good. And then, you know, other guys, of course, are just like, whenever you're ready.
How do you tell a guy you like him?
Well, I think the best way to tell a guy that you like him, just because, you know, it doesn't take much for me to get embarrassed, is to just kind of go out and say it. And then the worst thing that's going to happen is they're going to say no. And, you know, you just kind of got to look for something better.
When do you know if you want to commit long-term or not?
Well, for me in this situation, it was kind of, well, it really was extremely early for me to decide whether I wanted to commit or not, which I do, by the way. I miss recording the video right now. But a lot of the times it's, I'd say, about 4 to 6 months in, you should kind of know whether you want to be with this person or you don't.
What's the difference between a guy flirting with the girl and just talking to a girl as a friend?
Well, this one's kind of a toughie, because guys sometimes just have that flirting personality, and sometimes, you know, you can really tell if they're the quiet type and they're going out of their way to flirt with you. Obviously, you know, that person probably likes you. But I don't know, guys are all about smiley faces and winky faces, so kind of hard to tell.
Who should make the first move?
The guy should definitely make the first move. I don't think the girl should really not even hint towards it. I think that the guy should just kind of, you know, go for it. And if you guys are dating for you know, however long, a week or whatever, I think that's probably about a good time to go for the first kiss. Alright ladies, well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and please, please, please like it up, favorite it, whatever you gotta do, and check out more of Courtney's videos that she will be posting, I'm sure, throughout the week. Alright, see ya!